welcome to Seven Waters Tarot. My name is Lily and I will be doing your reading today. Today we are going to be seeing what Spirit has for us today in each pile. I'm not even sure what I'm going to name it. We'll see what the topic is. If the topic is love or something along that nature, then I'll name it accordingly. I had really a lot of fun doing the other video, even though it didn't get tons of views. Like, I think it's just the algorithm really, but I really enjoyed doing that. I had so much fun, so I want to try to do it again, and see what. Sorry, I'm throwing my dog's toy, and seeing what Spirit has for us. I'm really interested, so I think I'm actually going to add one more. I'm gonna add one more pile. One more card, Spirit. Okay. I feel like Spirit is really wanting to talk about shadow stuff, and that's gonna be really important. Something that they're really wanting to have come through. So. Okay, so, and I went back to my nighttime aesthetic because I think that clean girl white background aesthetic is not really my thing. I think I finally figured out that this is my thing. Filming at night, and it's cozy and comfortable is more of my thing than all the other aesthetics. So I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, let's get started. We have number one is the clover card, and I'm trying to get a little more light on the subject. So clover is number one. Number two is the door. And I'm actually using cards to help you decide, but I actually like doing the pictures too. I like the digital pictures as well. It kind of gives you a variety of just so many different things you can choose from that represents what the topic is. So go ahead. I don't know if I can scoot this out. Just trying to make sure everything's on camera. Go ahead and get the candle. Okay, go ahead and make your choice. Did I say this was a shadow? Shadow. And it's so shadowy you can see it. Anyway, go ahead and make your. So if you chose card number one, the clover, we are going to get in it. And we'll see how the clover, which usually represents luck, something rare, finding something rare. So you may be in a spot where we're going to be talking about your luck and this gives me Jupiter vibes, like lucky, expansion, growing, abundance, right? And the clover, a 40 clover is pretty rare compared to the other clovers. So let's see what Spirit has for us. I'm going to pull out my green tarot. Oh my God, I got to sneeze. Maybe. No, maybe I don't. Okay. So let's see. What Spirit, what do you have? Okay. All right, so we have Temperance. We have the Temperance card, and this is, of course, talking about balanced. Being given. Oh, I just had a vision of the Six of Six of Pentacles. It's interesting. And now we have the Two of Pentacles. So again, balance. So all right, we're going somewhere with this. So about balance, juggling, trying to keep, things, trying to keep things in your life going and balanced, and making sure that you do not like drop the ball on something. Next, we have Six of Wands, which talks about success. So basically keeping things balanced so that they can be successful. Ooh, we got my favorite card. And then we have the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you're starting out something new. You're starting on something new, something that you're maybe a little bit unsure of, while you're still, something like this. This is just an example, right? But say you are working and you want to start something new while you still keep your regular day job for now. You start a business, you start something small or a project or something that you feel you have to keep balanced, right? And you're a little bit like inexperienced in this new business or in this new relationship or in this, but I'm not really feeling relationship right now, but I am feeling like there's something new that you've started to work on that's blooming, that you want to be successful. Then we have the Emperor card. This is one of my favorite cards. Although, he looks a little bit like, a little apprehensive, right? Like a little bit like, a little bit upset, a little bit on edge, a little bit, and he has a little bit of a frown on his face. So while you have energy, Emperor energy, and will this lead to this, because Emperor is boss, right? Big boss. It's so this, whatever the path that you're traveling on is going to lead to being the Emperor, but it might come with its set of responsibilities that are a little bit, and maybe you're feeling a little bit apprehensive about that. And so I'm getting like baby steps, taking baby steps. Let me I want to clarify the Emperor. Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Emperor. Making sure, having to make sure that everyone is in a good way. The Ten of Pentacles normally speaks of the, I don't know, I'm going to say ultimate wish fulfillment, but it's what you would wish for your family. This is like major stability. This is, so there's so much potential here, right? Making sure that your business is good or your position at work is good. And although all of these cards on here are extremely positive, there's still maybe a little bit of apprehension, because while you're confident, there's a little bit of just a little bit of percentage of unsurety. And then for some of you guys, it's like maintaining this, getting this success, being successful at what you are really putting your energy to. You are a hustler. You want to make sure that this is going to be successful. Whatever you start is going to be good. Okay, what else? Next we have, oh my. Again, look, we have the luck. What you are working on, no matter what it is, it's going to be good. You're going to get a good return. You're going to, I'm trying so hard not to be cryptic when I talk. So bear with me, because I'm a cryptic speaking kind of person. And I work on not being. So it's gonna be luck is on your side when it comes to what you're working on. Because we got the Queen of Pentacles now. And now I'm kind of looking at some of you guys have a family with the Queen of Pentacles, and or you are making a family with an Emperor energy. Because we have the Ten of Cups here. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. If I can just keep this. Stop falling. And I think building for you guys, for this pile, is very important. Very important. Yeah, and there's lots of, there's lots of hope and lots of faith going into what you guys are trying to build or trying to maintain. And if this isn't a person that you have in your life right now, this is where you're heading. Okay, I'm just curious. Tell us more about the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This is the Ace of Cups. Or chalices, or what they call it on this card. This is love. This is love. If this is love. So for some, no, okay, I was gonna say a lot of you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. For a lot of you guys, this is about love. This is about being successful. Oh, interesting. This is a weird little vision, but I'm going to go ahead with it anyway. So I'm looking, and it's like each pinnacle is a person. So each pinnacle, oh man, it's the darker cards, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to see. Okay, each pinnacle is a person. And both of you guys, one brings 3 wands and the other brings the other 3. Together, you guys are successful because you're putting your wand together. You're putting your creativity together. You're putting your enthusiasm together. You are bringing your money and putting it together. Building a strong foundation. Starting something new, and you may have questions because this is something new that I don't think that this is, although it could be for some, you just meeting this person, I'm getting that you are already in some type of contact with this person, some type of relationship with this person. You guys may not even be dating yet, but you know of this person because we're already at the page. So we're past the first step of the relationship, whereas you're just meeting. Now, maybe we've been on 1 or 2 dates. Now, you know, we decided to connect and make ourselves an item. And because you guys connected and made yourself an item, now this love is blooming. The love is blossoming because you're not in love when you first meet someone. You're not in love on the first date. You may like that person a lot, but it's not love. But now love is blooming between the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor may be steps ahead in experience or age, or because this could be an age difference we're talking about right now. But the Queen of Pentacles brings her own, that's what I'm saying. Okay, here, look. The Queen of Pentacles brings her own shit to the table, right? I don't mean shit in the bad way. I mean in the good way. Your own stuff. She has her valuables. She, no, how do I want to say this? Like, she is bringing her experience, her knowledge, what she's earned, where she's gone in life. She's bringing all of that with her. And she's bringing it to the table. And they're equal, though, which is interesting because he's the Emperor and she's the Queen, but they're equal. They're on equal playing ground. Even though she's the Queen and not the Empress, she is way on her way to be the Empress. Now, not only is she nurturing, loving, kind, you know, and has her business acumen. She's smart, knows how to do stuff and get things done. She brings that to the table, that which he doesn't know of. Because although he has the power of 4 kings, doesn't mean he knows everything. He needs the Queen. She definitely is holding her own. And this Queen, I'm hearing, may have a daughter, may have a child, or the Emperor, just for some of you guys. Okay? But you guys are going to put your resources together. That's what I was trying to say. Putting your resources together. But anyway. And then I'm hearing that some of you guys are like, oh, I got it on my own. Yeah, true. Very true. But in a more like spiritual calling, that's what these two are being called to do, is put this up together. Okay, let's move on. Since we know it's a couple, why don't we just get a little nosy? Okay, so tell you more about this couple and what's going on. Yeah, so first, like I mentioned before, some of you guys most likely already know this person and there was an apology, but there's definite chemistry between the two of you guys. And I think it's more than just physical chemistry. I think it's also mental and physical, not physical, mental and spiritual clarity. Okay, so I'm gonna get some more cards. And you know, I'm looking at the Emperor and he strikes me more of a not uptight, but more of a and I wouldn't say worrywart. I would just say he has concerns, but she is like very easygoing, easy flow. And I wouldn't say they're exact opposites, but what I would say is that she calms him down. She evens things out, which again, the Two of Pentacles. She makes him feel at ease, because when he was doing it by himself, he had always be on. He had to always be on point and watching his back and, you know, doing everything himself. Whereas she comes in, she's at ease, she's confident, she knows what she's doing, and she knows how to calm him down. What else, Spirit? Yeah, because he may be having to do a lot of stuff where his work is concerned, where he's having to like be the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, no, the Seven of Wands and fight at work. Necessarily not physically fight, but like fight for, you know, different things in his position, or staying up late, or, you know, going against different companies, or, you know, like just I don't see physical fighting. I see, or arguing is more like in competition, you know, competing, and not necessarily for the position. It's more like for the success of the business, for the success of whatever he's heading at, whether he's a creative person, an emperor in that field, or an emperor in a, you know, whatever field he's in, he is making sure that it's successful, fighting for success. And you guys are so close and it's so dark. I think I'm out. So I want you guys to see the cards. Can I do this? These are really pretty and they're so vivid, but I like the dimness too. Maybe I will. Okay, so if you have not met your emperor yet, let's see if there's any time frames for when for the people who haven't met the emperor yet, or they're all right, they're Queen of Wands. Too many fell out. Hold on. So for those who haven't met yet, when are they going to be meeting each other, the emperor and the Queen of Pentacles? Give us the time. This is for people who haven't met yet. Eek. Geez, this keeps giving me a cluster. Because you know why? I think there's so many people that are watching. Because this is the second pile that came out. I wanted something more specific. Can I just narrow it down for... There's like actually 5 different groups that, because there's 5 different cards that came out, that Spirit has a message for. If you've been asking non-stop, your message is stop trying to control the timing. For others of you, and this is going to be the hard part, just take what resonates. July. Some of you guys is going to be next month. Some of you guys is going to be June. And for others, next week. Any closing words, spirits? I'm going to use my fairy tale. Closing words. Whoa, okay, slow down there. Okay, so closing words for pile number 1s. So we have the 6 of Wands again. So they're really wanting to emphasize, and you know what? Here, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. These are sideways, but these I want to talk about really quick. So remember how I got, okay, so I'm gonna put this here. You remember how I got fight? And we have the 5 of Wands. So like, okay, so the 5 of Wands is not like the 5 of Swords, where it's a serious thing and people are getting hurt and so on and so forth. The 5 of Wands is more like a practice or a little scrimmage, but nobody's really enemies, right? Nobody's really trying to hurt each other, that kind of thing. It's like sparring. And that's what it is at work. Thank you for clarifying that. So like, and that could be something you guys are both experiencing, you know, having to scrimmage and show your creativity, because you know, of course, Wands is all about creativity and passion. Show your passion, your creativity. And I'm also hearing, like, for some of you guys, the Emperor, whoever that may be, whatever, the energies are interchangeable for sure. But they're going, whoever's in the Emperor energy is going to have to work and show the passion for the Queen of Pentacles. Just saying. And then I got some Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. So hold on a second. This one was the Page of Pentacles. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Guess what came out again? The Page of Pentacles. Starting something. But you know what? Because it came out sideways, It's like choosing to start something or continue something, or choosing to not continue. And that is the question. And then also the Hermit. So my question to you is, are you staying indoors, wanting to proceed or wanting to have a relationship, wanting to start something new, but you're having a hard time getting out and starting that something new, starting that journey, starting that walk, starting that something new? Because Spirit is telling on some of you guys. So Spirit is wanting you guys to get out. Don't block yourself in. And it's weird because we don't have the Eight of Swords here. But it's kind of like a very casual, like, oh, wanting to, you know, do this, that, and the third. In order, I need to stay in because, you know, or I got work to do and I don't really have time and, you know, I'm tired. Something. Don't let, just because you're looking on the inside for answers, sometimes it'll be there, but it needs to be magnified by something on the outside that will magnify back to us and go, oh yeah, okay. So don't let that keep you in. Start that new thing. Start whatever it is. Don't be afraid of start dating, or you went up with this person, you're not sure. You know, don't let that Hermit get in the way, because this is a block. Don't block yourself. Start that. And what's emphasized is success, public recognition, or that person recognizing you. And beginning something new. Like you guys already had the Ace of Pentacles already happen, or is going to happen, but then after that first initial contact, that first date, you might start questioning, or you might wondering, you know, or seeing red flags where there's none. You might get a little bit apprehensive. You might get a little bit wary, or, you know, nervous about the whole situation and want to call it off, or find reasons to not, you know, have that second date or that third date. And it's not, it wouldn't be just them. It would be kind of like you, or this could be the opposite. Remember, interchangeable, right? But yeah, making sure that you don't block yourself. That's all. And really question, you know, if you have any apprehensions. Are there real apprehensions, or is it just me because I'm scared to get back out there, or I'm scared to get out there, or this person's energy is really powerful? Like, because I think I always picture like the Emperor energy being a very pretty much powerful energy, right? So pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're gonna go on now. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do personal readings. If you want something personal, go ahead and take a look at the description box. All of my information is there, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye, pile number 1s. Okay, so if you picked pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the intro, I let everyone know that we will be just letting Spirit answer us, and talk about whatever pertaining to, for example, this door. And each pile will have different cards drawn, possibly depending on what the message is about. So I am going to go ahead and get started. If you picked pile number 1, this is the door. And when I pick up from this is someone who is seeking things beyond themselves, whether that's spiritually, getting in touch with source, connection, that transcending the door, or being able to walk through the door. A door is about to open for you. You may also be in a point in your life where you feel like you are at a crossroads. You don't know whether to walk through a certain door or not. But the door is there right now at this point in time and available. And it looks like just beyond the door, there's like sun and there's birds. So for the door for some of you guys means walking past the threshold into what makes you happy, or what's going to make you happy, and or what spirit has in, what source, spirit, universe has for you beyond the door. But you have to cross the threshold. You have to make a decision. You need to walk through this door. And the door may not be available to everyone, but is specifically available to you. That's what I'm getting. And the funny thing is I've never seen the birds before. I don't know if you guys can see them. But it's like walking into a place that is full of joy and happiness, I guess, versus where you're at, or maybe on a different level of happiness. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my green tarot. Oh, that was strange. I was just getting ready to like shuffle, and this card flicked all the way out across the floor. What is this? This is the Four of Swords. This flicked. I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna just take note of it. Four of Swords flicked all the way out. And in normal Rider-Waite tarot, this has to do with, you know, getting more rest, and swords have to do with your mind. So resting your mind, taking a break, getting a breather. Not where, like the Four of Cups, where, sorry, I'm looking around for something. Not the Four of Cups where it's like being apathetic possibly, or ignoring an opportunity. So, and yeah, the Four of Swords has to do more with the mind. And in this particular deck, this is talking about being able to see through something, being able to figure out. So it still has to do heavily with your mental, what you think, but it has to do with figuring something out. Seeing beyond, being able to see beyond what everyone else sees. Having great insight. Being able to figure out what a lot of people cannot figure out. So let me get back to shuffling. So that apparently is very important for you to know. Because that was crazy. Like, what? I mean, it could be like, you know, figuring out what's beyond the door, figuring out, seeing your opportunity ahead of time, being a visionary, right? Because in order to see something for what it is, and to imagine and know what's beyond everyone's knowledge, that takes a certain type of visionary. And then here we have the Magician. Okay, so this is starting to make sense. And we have the Moon. So even though there may be some parts of your vision that are obscured, because it's just, you're just getting the moonlight. So you're just getting enough light to be able to see your path, but you may not know everything. You may not know all the details, or there might be some it's another word I want to say, it's stuck though, but some more details that you are not so well known to you at this moment. You can see enough to be able to figure it out. You're very close to discerning your path, or discerning, because discernment is like, you can see some things, but you have to use your perception and your intuition to be able to discern and figure out. Look, Four of Swords, discerning and figuring out what needs to happen, what you need to do, who you need to talk to, what's really happening behind closed doors. You're a person that Spirit is going to give, or has given, great discernment. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit to say in regards to this. Get a little more info. So the Magician is like not just manifesting, but making things happen, because you are given and you are aware of all the tools and resources you have, and being able, and if you don't have those resources, Spirit is saying that you are going to have those resources to make things happen. Not just like putting your wishes, like wishing on a star. You're actually going to be given, because you did, you're going to be given the resources that you need to make things happen. While at the same time, Spirit is also conducting and doing things in the background for you. Okay, so if there's nothing else in this, I'm going to change decks. I'm going to go to my vice versa, because this is just how I'm being led for this particular group. I really like doing it this way because it just gives more freedom. I am going to do strictly a love reading, I think, after this, but oh, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Okay, hold on. I don't know what is it with me and older songs these days, but I'm like, anything else? Anything you have to say about the moon? Boy. Look like we're good here. Okay, so then I'm gonna switch to vice versa. I love these cards too. I don't know them all like 100% well, and I do a lot of intuitive reading as well, but I like to have the meanings of the cards too, in conjunction with, using intuition. So we have the page, the back side of the Page of Cups. Now, here's the thing about the Page of Cups. The backside. Whenever you get the backside, it is more of the inner thoughts. It's what's really happening on the inside of the person. When you get the front side, it's what people see, because perception's everything, right? Like, people perceive you to be one way, but how you are, and some of that's on purpose, right? Like, we want to give certain impressions to others, but we are a different way on the inside. We have maybe a different thought process that we don't share with just everyone, because this is our tender side. This is our side that's more sensitive, maybe, and emotional. When I see the turtle, I'm going to grab the book because I want to take a look at something really quick. But when I see the turtle, I think of like longevity and long living and long lasting. So something long lasting. And you know, at this point, you may be feeling the effects of not, you know, of all the changes that are happening in your life. And it might even be putting you in a mood. Like, this is saying, you know, you've been in a maybe a little bit of a darker mood. Not to say that it's bad, but just more, maybe more quiet and inner thinking and thoughtful, wanting to concentrate on your thoughts so that you can think something completely through. And your emotion, because your emotions are a little bit turbulent at this time. And possibly because you haven't been able to see the path in the past, it has made you, you know, kind of go into yourself and become more thoughtful, trying to figure out what lies ahead, what's beyond the threshold. But you're an old soul, and being the page or the knave of cups, you have intuition. And you can possibly sense that you have great power to be able to obtain what you want. To be able to obtain what you want. But you feel unsure. And Spirit is saying you are going to be able to obtain what you're supposed to have, and that's what you want. But what you want is what you're supposed to have. But you may be feeling vulnerable at this point. And here I see at the bottom of the deck, I see the Fool. Okay, what else? And you may have gone through a tower experience or a great surprise, right? Something you didn't see coming, and that's why the moon is in play, because you didn't see it coming and it was surprising. But the challenge that has been set before you, you can figure it out. You have been given the tools mentally to be able to figure out what is going on and how to overcome your challenge. And you know, both of these speak of vulnerability. So this is really talking about being vulnerable and the challenges that you face. Now, if you hadn't gotten the Magician, right? The Magoo, and the Four of Swords, saying that you can figure this out. You have this. You have been given the resources, or they are well on their way, because things that were a little bit foggy and the surprise, this challenge arose, making you feel vulnerable. And maybe you feel like you cannot ask for help, but help is already on the way. Okay, what else? Okay. Not sure how that one will come out. Okay. And you got the Two of Cups. So this may be pertaining to something that you agree to, or need to agree to, or will agree to. Clarify. Let's clarify the Tower. So then we get the Wheel. But this side speaks to what is destined, or what fate may have in store, or that it couldn't be avoided. There you go. The wheel cannot be stopped, basically, and it is turning, and it was fated, this falling apart, right? This this surprise, the Tower. Let's look at the Two of Cups. What is the Two of Cups? What is this agreement and partnership about? Okay. Oh, okay. So you got clarifying is the Ace of Swords. And that just looks like a fresh beginning, doesn't it? And there you go. The Two of Wands. But you know what? When I was looking at this, it's the sunrise, right? But for some reason, I saw fire instead of the sun. And it's like standing back. This may not be something that affects you directly, or you're watching it happen to someone else. But this is about the Two of Cups. And something else, I'm gonna put this here because it's getting a little bit too out of the camera. As far as the Two of Cups, so the Two of Cups is talking about seeing, in this deck, about seeing clearly when it comes to love. There's no illusions about this. Seeing clearly, figure it out. So this may have to do, for some of you guys, exactly with love. This is not an illusion. And this could very well be what the Tower is trying to say as well. It's like, there's no illusion. Things have been dropped. This is the real, this is what you see is what you're really getting. And the relationship that you're going to be entering is going to be good. And you'll be able to see your future with this person. That you have a good match. And for some of you guys, maybe you were never meaning to fall in love. And it's a shock for you. It's destined though. This relationship is destined. And it has to do with love and seeing clearly. You can see clearly. You've got the resources. At one point in time, you're like, is this an illusion? Because the moon can also be illusion, right? Not seeing clearly and thinking you see something in the dark when you don't see it, that kind of thing. But you're seeing this love that's coming into your life, or that you have clear as day, a fresh start, a fresh new beginning, seeing the future with this person, being able to see yourself building with this person. And choosing your path. You guys might have more than one person that you are thinking about, but this one person just stands out. That's the person. The one you can see clearly. And then here we go. It did come out after all. The take a chance. Take a chance. His head is not up in the sky, but he is seeing clearly. He's walking straight ahead and he knows exactly where he's going to jump off to. He's not tripping. And he's taking his flower with him. Okay. Since this is taking a turn into love, let's ask some more questions. So, tell us more about the Two of Cups, this love affair, this love that's coming towards pile number 2s. Tell us more about love. So some of you guys could be walking away from something. Maybe you guys have walked away from love because of the Tower and traveled. Oh, or maybe you're walking away from something else and traveling to that person. Okay, what else? Tell us more about this partnership, this love, the love that they are seeing clearly. What are they seeing about it? It's gonna give stability. It's a stable, honest, mature relationship. You may have walked away from someone who betrayed you and right to the person who is the best thing for you at this moment, at this time. And this might involve a divine feminine. For some of you guys, I'm getting that. And because many people pick this pile, I'm going to have to say the messages as I hear them. Some of you guys were unhappy with the relationship because of a betrayal and you are walking away. Because we have discontent here. And some of you just may be really discontent with the way life is right now. This is giving so much of a Four of Cups kind of energy. Yeah, some of you had to go through You know, okay, so here, look at this. We have the Tower, and then we have anger. There may have been some arguments with this, the past partner, the person that you're leaving, walking away from. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? I kind of sense a great divide. There's people that are walking away, and then there's people that are walking into the door, right? Behind the door is going to be happiness. It's going to be what you want, wish fulfillment. Because we have the sun and the moon, really. But you cannot see the sun, but you know it's there, right? But you can see the moon. Oh, and that's interesting because we have the moon. Don't stay trapped in front of the door. Your inner child is trying to guide you. Go behind the door. Something is waiting for you there. Okay, what else, Spirit? That came out right away. Yeah, for some reason, you guys are just really unsure. We got heart fog. Really unsure. You cannot see it. Again, it's coming, a lot of it keeps coming up to not being able to see, not, maybe because of what's going on. Maybe there's a lot of stuff going on in your life or going on around you, and you really can't see clearly. And Spirit is saying, go behind the door. This is meant for you. Behind the door is going to be that relationship that you wanted, your wish fulfillment, that protection, that love. But you got to take a leap. And for some of you guys, you may be traveling. This person may be not even in your region. This person may be, you know, around the world, across the globe. Or it could be another state, another city. But it's not, maybe this person's not even in your own vicinity. But there's going to be some risk involved, a successful risk, though. What else should they know about? Whoa. Yeah, this Tower moment had to happen so that you could see clearly. And we have lusting here. Somebody is putting it on thick. And then we have chasing. Yeah, somebody's not giving up. Yeah. Somebody's really dealing with obscurity, some conflict because of the obscurity, not be able to see clearly, but Spirit is saying go towards the door. And you have the wherewithal, you have your knowledge, you have it in you. And matter of fact, what's so funny is that Spirit did not give you, well, a spirit of fear, but the Spirit did not give you the Hermit. They're not saying, Source is not saying, go within. You already have it. Your resources, what you need, being able to see, you can see it. You can see it. Act on it. You've been given the resources. All right. Any final words? Oh, I know. Okay, so final words or advice. For some of you guys, this Tower is that your commitment is being tested. And you know who you are. Remember to take what resonates, because the messages are for many people that picked this pile. New Moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. And that makes a lot of sense. Work through your fears. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to say how you feel. Walk beyond the door. It's like you guys, some of you guys have just kind of frozen at the front of the threshold, but you're not sure if you should walk through. You can see it clearly, but you're still not sure. Maybe there's somebody in your ear going, oh, this, oh, that. But Spirit is saying, you're seeing right. You're seeing right. It's not an illusion. You're seeing right. It's not as obscure as you think it is. You're seeing right. I just feel like getting some sun signs, so let's do that. Okay, give us some signs that are involved in this. For pile number 2s, okay. So you might be a Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Just a couple more. Whoa, that's a lot more. And I am going to just a few more. Okay, so we have the sun and we have the moon, yin and yang. Divine masculine, divine feminine. So this could be also someone who has a sun sign. And when you say Gemini, it could be sun, moon, or rising sign. What did I tell you about the destiny? North Node. You got Chiron. We got Chiron. This is about healing too. It's about healing. What else? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. We have the second, somebody working in the second house. This is prominent. This is all about you. This is about assets. This is about what you have. If you're concerned about maybe if you have to travel, leaving your things behind. Oh. But this person is feeling, likes their, I would say like their creature comforts. They like, you know, their material assets, car, house, furniture, clothes, the things that make them feel comfort and gives them a strong foundation, or it makes them feel like they have a strong foundation. This person could be, you or this person could be into accounting, finance category. No, the finance career doesn't have to be. Oh, but we got a lot of planets in play right now. We also have Pisces, so the person you're dealing with, you could be a Pisces, the person you're dealing with could be a Pisces. But you guys will work well together because we got conjunction. And when two things conjunct together, they become very powerful. We have Saturn. So somebody, I mean, I would understand, or from what I understand, neither one of you are naive to the point of, you know, not being wise. Of course, we can never like be smart in every single topic, right? But you guys hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, and this person coming in is going to be, you know, going to have discipline, because Saturn is the planet of discipline. You know, we're talking about structure, foundation, because when something falls apart, it gets some things need to just fall and burn, right? Some things in our life we just need to give up. But what's built in us after that is so much more stronger and wiser. Then we have communication. So that's a heavy Gemini right there. We have Gemini Sun. We have also Mercury. You're talking about communications, cell phones, computers, any modes of communication, even social media. You know, you might meet this person on social media. You might talk to them. You may have met them. But yeah, this is what you are, what's behind door number 1. Just commit to it and do it, and trust what you see. If you see something that looks good and you go, oh, it has to be too good to be true, it's not. And if you see something that looks not right, it probably is. Because Spirit is saying you have the proper insight. What you're seeing is what you are really seeing. Go behind the door. Okay, pile 2, this has been your reading. I am going to move on to pile number 3. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, the book, this is going to be your reading, and I already got, sometimes the book is not easy to read. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. And some of you guys will understand that phrase. So, let's see what Spirit has for you. I'm going to use my pink deck. Each pile, if you haven't seen the beginning, each pile is going to be different. We're going to let Spirit just guide me to cards and see what Spirit say, what the topic is. So far, they've been about love, but 1 and 2 have been very different, but the subject has still been love. Okay, so our first card out is going to be the Knight of Swords. So we have you can be a very ambitious person, someone who goes for it. very decisive. Know what you want to do. Making a decision. Okay. We also have temperance. Oh, wait. How do you want this? Okay. We also have temperance. And we're talking about balance. Being patient. Thinking before we rush in. Needing to think before we rush in. Maybe we need to read that book first. We have the Six of Wands, which indicates basically like public recognition. Making progress. Okay, what else? We have the Ace of Cups. And it's just talking about the love of something. Is it another person? Is it a situation? Is it a thing? Is it your job? We have the Five of Pentacles here. And is it that we are feeling left out? Or someone is feeling left out of love? Out in the cold? Maybe we are in love with someone and they don't know. But you're wanting to communicate to them. You're wanting to rush in, perhaps. Or someone's wanting to rush in with a love offer. Or maybe just start out as friends, you know, not rushing in to just be friends and to be a part of that person's life. Because right now, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are not in contact. They don't know how you feel. You may have left a situation. Left a residence, may have moved from somewhere. And this could be a person that, okay, now we have offer of love, but this could be a person that you left behind, or they moved away. A person who's at a distance from you. But I'm kind of getting also that things have changed. And you're wanting to, or you are the energies are definitely reversible. Someone's wanting to offer their cup, offer their love. They want to start a friendship so that it can develop into something more substantial. And you may not know this. This is why Spirit is telling you. There's something beyond, something inside of that book that you need to investigate. I decided I wanted to sit on the floor, and now I'm like having to twitch around a little bit because my legs are getting tired. We also have the Moon, where at one point in time is in reverse, where at one point in time you may have been scared to say what you wanted to say or say how you felt, and now you're feeling a lot more bolder. You're not gonna let fear get in your way. Because you've been through this, you're on this self-love journey, and now that you feel that you can love yourself appropriately, you want to spread that love to someone else. there may have been, you know, this may be, you know, someone rejected or another because they just weren't ready. They just weren't ready for a commitment, and they weren't ready, and they know they weren't ready. And that made you feel like, or this person feel like, they are on the outside, that they're not on the inner circle, that they don't know what's really going on with you. They don't know how you really feel. And is not known. Okay, any more keys set? Oh. Hold on a second. Got some wild cards here. Yeah, okay. And this, and someone may have been heartbroken because of that. There may have been even a betrayal of sorts. A big disappointment that happened. And for some of you guys, it was a misunderstanding. That's what I'm hearing. It was a misunderstanding. It's not what you think. Hold on, something flipped over. Where is it? I know I saw it flip over. I hate when that happens and you're like, oh, okay, nothing flipped over. And then you start shuffling the cards again and then something definitely flipped over. Hold on. There's another way to do this. No? Wait a minute. Aha, I knew it. Can't hide from me. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So someone is getting the courage now, feeling really confident to tell you the truth, to say what happened. And it's going to come across maybe kind of page-like. Kind of, you know, this person could be younger than you, or you could be younger than the person that we're talking about, the person in question. And it might be just a small gesture because they need to check the weather, right? And see, you know, is this person gonna, you know, chew me out, gonna eat me up because, you know, they're under the wrong impression, and for some of you guys were under the right impression, but they want to make amends, right? I'm getting definite separation, and I'm also getting kind of strongly people in this group that have a strong admiration for someone, but they haven't been able to express themselves. Or vice versa. Someone wants to express themselves to you and they feel like they're on the outside of the circle. They're on the outside looking in, but they want to come in. They want to know more about you because to them you are a closed book. It's interesting because everything's about love. All of the piles so far, you're number 3, we have one more to go, it's about love. But it's so vastly different, which is super cool that they're so different. Let's take a look with some oracle cards. So that Moonology. What else do you want to say about the situation? Energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So yeah, this person is going to be speaking to you real soon. Ooh, 2 cards flipped out. Ooh, come on now. Have faith. Have faith in your dreams. Another waxing crescent moon, though. Interesting. So you're getting some interesting moons here. Keep an eye on the moon phases, because that's real interesting. And this one's a full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in the way. So if it's you need to say something, don't let pride get in the way. Some of you guys may be Leos, so this has to do with the Leo, because we do have the Queen of Wands, and that is a fire sign. A representation anyway. Yeah, time for healing. Healing that broken heart. Balsamic moon. And there's actually a moon calendar. If you Google moon calendar, you can see what's going on with the moon phases. Just saying. Little extra information there. I love that thing. I use it to calculate a lot of different things. Alright. Let's get some more. We need some more info. Tell us more, Spirit. This is a very interesting scenario here. Interesting story for our pile number 3s. Oh, now, yes. Oh, okay. So, okay. So we have divine feminine, and you know, it's funny, we had divine feminine. There's a divine feminine on number 2. Different situation though. So the divine feminines are really coming out in this reading. I haven't seen divine masculines, but there's been signs of them, right? The sun, but the divine masculine itself has not come out. So this is mostly regarding the divine feminines. And then inner child, and we got healing, so we're going to be healing the inner child. Stability. You guys like stability. You like stability. And the challenge, I think, is being open to hear what your other person has to say. The other person said, the one that's on the outside. Or it could be you're the one who's somebody's on the outside. And the challenge is going to be able, when you're on the inside, hearing or talking to or listening, being open to that person. But this person makes you feel like you are at home. They make you feel warm. They make you feel safe. And they're going to want to do that for you. They're going to want to create that environment for you to make you feel warm and safe and accepted and protected, because that's what they're ready to do. Oh my God, a lot turned over. I'm not going to take all these cards, but I'll take these. They want to go a new direction. And what did I tell you? Reconcile. So some of you guys, you know this person, and you know they want to reconcile with you. They want to reconcile. And they don't mind you being in your power. They're not threatened by you being in your power, because some significant others prefer to be in power and to take away the power from other people, but this person wants to see you in your power. They're not threatened by your power at all. What else? I'm gonna pull up some more love oracles because it's about love. What else? What else do I want to say? Oh, and it was hinting around, but it didn't say it necessarily. But so for some of you guys, this is a very, you know, deep relationship. You guys could be mirroring each other. This could be twin flames, you know, a deeper soulmate situation where you guys feel the same about each other. You guys are a reflection of one another. And if it's twin flames, okay, you're no longer going to be in the phase of the chaser runner. We have emotional storms. Yeah, no longer in the phase of the emotional storms. This may be, taking some talking through for some of you guys when you want to hear, talk it through and express yourselves. But you're no longer, once this phase is over with, you're done with the runner chaser dynamic. If that's, for twin flames. And for soulmates, you guys very much mirror each other. You're definitely very similar to each other. Ooh, and you may have went through some stress with that heartbreak, right? But they want a second, they keep saying second chance, reconciliation. And now we have divine masculine coming out as the king on the table, not a pawn. Divine masculine energy. So you guys are going to be, someone's going to be reaching out. They want to, or they want to, let's find out. Well, wait, did we get the 8 of Wands? Hold on a second, because that'll tell me right there. I thought I did, but that could have been a different pile. Bear with me. Did I see the 8 of Wands? Did I? Because if not, I need to ask a question. Will they reach out? Are they going to reach out? Are they just, yep. Wait a minute. Oh, it's reversed. Oh, there's delays. There's going to be a delay, but they're definitely thinking on this is what they want to do, but something is holding them up. Something's holding them up. What's holding them up? What's holding them up? Oh, they're trying to heal right now. Yeah, they're trying to heal. And they're definitely trying to heal their thoughts and what they do, and they want you to have a good perception of them. A good perception. But they want to heal. And they may be into right now some social media trying to get their foundation stable, and so that they have something to offer as well, mentally, physically, and apparently spiritually. All right, pile number 3. This has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you can get all of my uploads. And share it with someone you think that will benefit from the video. All right, I shall see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye-bye. No, I'm not done. Just because I said bye-bye does not mean I'm done. I have one more pile to do. Sissy's getting you ready for bed. Time to go night-night? Yes, it is. All right, so if you picked the last pile, number 4, this is going to be your reading. And if you didn't hear what I was doing, I am basically letting Spirit tell us the subject. And so far, because I really liked doing it last time, but so far it is very interesting. Taking a very interesting, all of piles are so different in a way. They all have to do with love, but they're different scenarios, I guess. Different stories. Here we have the shadow. And some of you guys may have been going through the dark night of the soul and you're coming out, or you are in the dark night of the soul. Let's see what Spirit has to say. In regards to this, I'm going to use my fairy tale. And what's funny is that because I am just letting Spirit direct the conversation, I have been led to use many different decks. So I'm not using the same deck, the same formula for all of the piles. So that's interesting in itself. Kind of cool. I like it this way because I'm a random person. So yeah. Okay. Woo. All right. So we have the Emperor. Some of y'all is emperors. Some of maybe running the family. Oh, okay. A lot that came out. I'm gonna put them back because I am talking. I don't know. Okay. So some of you guys may be dealing with the Emperor's shadow side, and that is someone who's controlling, or you're dealing with or healing that area of your life where you feel like you don't have to be in control all the time. You may be a mother or a father figure. Emperor energy, you may be in charge of. You don't necessarily have to be a male to be an emperor. You just have that energy. But there's a lot of years of years of experience behind the Emperor. What else? What about the Emperor? Okay, hold on. Anything else flip? Lots of things fell. I think that's the only one that flipped. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have, all right. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Emperor trying to juggle, trying to manage. Basically, when you get the Two of Pentacles, in short, is trying to manage multiple things. But the one thing about the Two of Pentacles isn't that the Two of Pentacles is failing to manage, because they are managing just fine. But it's just having to do that, right? Making sure they don't drop the ball per se. And then we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. This is very interesting. So you may have two different options in your life. You may have an Emperor. I'm also sensing that this is like a father figure as well. If you are not the Emperor, this is a father figure. Trying to teach you. I'm also getting that this Emperor and the King of Cups, the King of Cups is the Emperor's wish fulfillment, somebody they've wanted to be with and build with. Tell us more. Start something new with, a new project perhaps. Maybe this could be a partnership in business as well. Please. Ooh, but we got the Devil. Ooh, shoot. And we got the Wheel. So this could be something karmic going on. And as I like to say all the time, is that this is something that needs to be worked out because of karma. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but we do have a little bit of temptation. We have a little bit of darker energy, the shadow, right? And the shadow isn't, see, I'm so against like thinking everything's bad and everything's so black and white. It is not. But the devil definitely can represent the unhealed parts of us, right? Being tempted. Yeah, let's move. Let's keep going. What else? Okay. Wow, the Fool again. I got the, okay. Even though it's a different scenario, pot number 3 got this as well. Got the, was it 3 that got the Wheel and the Fool? But see, here's the thing. This is about taking a risk. And mind you, these energies are interchangeable, and it doesn't mean that these energies are male or female. These are just energies. Someone could be in a king energy. That means you're in more of your masculine energy. So take it as it resonates, because we have a lot of people that pick this pile, and many different things are going to resonate for different people. But this is about building, being happy, reaching your wish fulfillment, stability, happiness and family, home, buying a home, building family, building a foundation, a happy foundation. Let's find out a little bit about the Emperor. Find out the Emperor. Tell us, clarify the Emperor. Let's give us more information about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor the main? Oh, whoa. Okay. So this is really about manifesting through willpower, having the proper resources, the resources of an emperor. This also could be, I'm not gonna lie, third party. So someone in a third party, and what's blocking is the Eight of Swords, because that's, Eight of Swords is something that you mentally don't foresee happening, and you find yourself to be trapped, but you are not. The ropes are loose and you're standing in the doorway, but that's where the shadow comes in, because it is negative self-talk. It is, I can't do it. It is, I don't know how it's going to get done. It's impossible. It's all the things that you say to block yourself. You are your own block. Nobody's blocking you. There's no fantastic power that's standing in your way. There's no mountain with barbed wires, nothing like that. It's just you, because perhaps of past experiences, you go, nah, it can't happen. nah, I can't do that. Or what have you. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, this whole thing may be a test. In what way? They didn't say yet. So let's see. Give us some more information. Oh, I didn't do the, let me see about the king. The King of Cups. What is that about? Okay, so the King of Cups. Can you clarify the King of Cups, please? For some of you guys, I'm sensing that this could be a third party, and you might be the middle party, and you do have an emperor, and you have a king at your doorsteps. And look, the high priestess in the middle with the 9 of Wands. This is being defensive and being on guard. So for some of you guys, there is a person in the middle, and two people are trying to be heard, be noticed, and I'm hearing someone's not trying to be taken for granted. And you might be the high priestess trying to choose between the emperor and the king. That is very interesting, right? And that was actually, and the, okay, I'm just gonna say, I have to say it all, you guys. So I'm also hearing that there's another scenario. The king is married to the high priestess. So some of you guys might be shaman, tarot readers in the spiritual community. And somebody's father is interfering, bringing about a third party necessarily. Not a third party doesn't always have to be, it's just something that interferes with two people, a relationship, a situation, a job, a parent, a brother, whoever, a body, another lover. But the high priestess is defending. It's on guard. Okay. Let's, you know what, because it's to clarify, let's leave it there. So now we see a little bit what's going on here. And again, look, we have the three, it's a celebration, but what do you see there? It's the same thing, same energy, 3 of Cups. Because that's what the 3 of Cups essentially means, is celebration. And we have transition. Transitioning from what? Who? T. Is someone leaving one for the other? Somebody's definitely going to have to be rejected, that's for sure. Someone has a great passion. But someone's questioning the behavior though. They're not feeling the behavior. And they're gonna reject. Someone's gonna get rejected. Someone's going to make a choice. Why do I feel like, oh my gosh. Oh, so funny. When I was looking at the high priestess, I felt like she was frowning. So she's not. That's so funny. Up close, she's not, but like from distance, it's like frowning. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some more on it. My phone's dying, but that's okay. I think we should be okay. Let's give some more information on the situation, Spirit. What is going on? What is the advice? Any advice for them? Ooh, we have the Aries, which is Emperor. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So somebody's going to take action in one way or another, one direction or another. Remember, take what resonates, because we have a lot of people picking this pile, and so therefore there are messages that are for a lot of different people. We got, okay. So eventually this tough cycle is going to be coming to an end. We also have take time to breathe out. So even though it may be a stressful situation for you, you know, doesn't matter which position you're in, take a deep breath, take some time out so that you can think clearly. Don't let people get you in your shadow either, okay? Get you in your unhealed parts. What did I just say? Meditate and contemplate. I didn't even know I had this in my hand. And it's a new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Basically, don't let them get you in your feelings with one way or the other, no matter which position you're in, because this seems like kind of a shadowy situation that's going to have to be taken care of. And don't let yourself react. Respond instead. All right. Pile number 4, this has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because it totally helps my channel. And it helps the algorithm as well. If you made it to the end, be sure to hit the notification bell too, so you know when I upload. And also, if you feel this video is helpful, make sure to share it with family and friends. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. And we'll see you. Bye-bye.